Say, hey, everybody, welcome to SoRareMLB. I'm Alex Hooper. We got a baseball update. The MLB season is right around the corner, and I know spring training kicked off recently, but MLB finally, and SoRare, kicking off today with the announcement of some things that are happening in the upcoming season. I want to take you through everything, and yeah, I'm excited. I took a sick day from work today because I almost died of heat exhaustion yesterday. I didn't even do my hair. My hair's all over the place. I don't care. I'm too excited. We got to get this video out. So we're going to do it. So we're just going to run through everything that was said today in here it is. The So Rare MLB update. Okay. Waiting. There it is. Okay. All right. So we're here. Season 2. Let's get into it. Everything starting on Monday, March 20th, a week from today. So the main thing that caught me here, 2023 cards gonna hit the marketplace. No more season 1 cards via auctions or rewards after that date. So like everything that they didn't already put out there, um, it's gone. No more season 1. We're gonna have the season 1 things at the bottom of our cards, and that's all she wrote. Very interesting. New season cards, all new collectibles, gonna hit the market. Same scarcity. I was almost hoping that they would knock them down a little bit, but it doesn't really matter um, because they didn't. Like if they don't mint 5,000, they don't mint 5,000. If they do, they do. Whatever. Common cards. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. So here's the thing: we're getting our new competitions. This is what we asked for, and this is what we're getting. American League and National League only competitions every week, which great. It's lazy, but great. I don't mean to lazy's maybe lazy is not the wrong or maybe not the right word. Because it's something that we've asked for and that's fine, but I don't know. There are different ways to do it, but it makes sense. I take back what I said. I shouldn't even have said it's lazy because it's something that actually happens in fantasy baseball. Like people play AL only leagues, people play NL only leagues. It's something that's out there. Going to be restricted. Um, so yeah, those are there. All four there, and then we're going to have special weeklies coming up as well. Super Rare Pro, which is music to my ears as I try and enter the super rare division. I'm going to have to get out there and buy more cards. But all right, so here we go. Limited competitions. Limited All Star, Limited Pro, AL only, NL only. You need all limited cards. We're not re entering the common space here. So for someone like me who has 100 and some limiteds, I'll probably continue to buy limiteds because I'm a moron. I'll do it. I'm sure I will. But so limited all star is going to win, your limited cards. Limited pro, you can win up into rare cards. And then I assume AL and NL only will also win limited cards. So just a nice way to play your guys. Like I said, I have 117 cards. I'll be able to play, 200 and 200. I'll be able to play 28 of my cards. So, I mean, that's a quarter, and I shouldn't buy more, but like I said, I'll probably round things out a little bit. So that's that. That's limited. Same thing in rare, which is great. And I'm just speaking from my own perspective here, I have 71 rares. So, again, I'll be able to use a lot of them in more competitions. Um, so assuming that Rare Pro is the only one where you can win up to super rare cards because you need 7 rare cards there. I can zoom in. How about that? You need 7 rare cards for Rare Pro, whereas you only need 4 for All Star, AL, and NL only, and you can play limiteds there. So again, more use for my limited cards that I have a ton of, and then I have some rares too, where I will play the rares if the extra XP is going to help, and I've learned that with basketball, especially. Like, I definitely need it there. Moving on to super rare. They add Super Rare Pro where maybe you can win uniques. I would be shocked. We'll see. But regardless, having 7 super rares there. Let's see. I have 10 super rares, so I can play technically. I can play both competitions. I will, you know, I'll prioritize Super Rare All Star at the beginning because I need more super rares. I probably will go out and buy one before the season starts, and then yeah, at that point, I like might actually be able to play Super Rare Pro and try and win whatever that is and see, like I don't know what's going to come of that. Maybe more T1s, maybe a unique. But I mean, if we're taking out um, some of these, yeah, I don't know. I can't. I don't think there's any way they'll give away uniques in Super Rare Pro. I think you can only win uniques in Unique All Star. So. That would be great because I'd love to get 2 unique cards and be able to play up into Unique All Star. All right. So they'll roll out competitions via special weeklies over the course of the season, yada yada. Roster building skills. All competitions are free to play. So other than cards you have to buy. All right. So here's the big thing: the scoring changes. Trying to adjust for the Striderization of SoRare MLB and the fact that I went out and even bought an Austin vote, trying to find starters who relieve and all of that. So now, just for appearing in a game as a reliever, you get 5 points. And then the caught stealing category, if you steal and get thrown out, it's -1. So it's like a strikeout, which is fine. It's a nice risk reward. It doesn't really change much. I think the top projected caught stealing guy gets caught stealing 12 times over the course of the year. So, 12 points out of, a guy like Ronald Acuna. I think he's projected for 9. So, um, yeah, let's see. Yeah, so like Ronald Acuna losing 9 of 750 points over the course of a season or whatever, it's way less than that, or way more that he's going to score, and then losing 9 points. Not going to matter from a game week to game week position. Yeah. So let's talk about the relief appearances thing, though. So now all of a sudden, Spencer Strider rolls out there as a relief pitcher in my rare All Star lineup, and he doesn't get the 5 points. So say he goes 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, a couple of hits, earned run or two, and let's see, with that math, we're looking at around 45. I'm just going to say 45 is what it is. For a reliever to get 45 points, they would need, let's see, 2 appearances and 2 saves is 30. And if they strike out, what? We'll say 4 of the 6 batters they face, you're looking at a 42. So that's the comp. Like Spencer Strider, really solid game as a reliever, kind of compares to a reliever who gets 2 saves with a couple of strikeouts. It's a little better. And not a lot of guys are going to do what Strider's doing there. So really who gets hurt here is the other starters with relief pitching eligibility. So, like my guy Matt Brash, kind of taking an L here. That said, he's not going to be starting to start the year, so he'll get the relief appearance bonus. So, I want to call your attention to my spreadsheet real quick as I switch screen shares here. I've got Garrett Cole as the top scoring starting pitcher this season. 815 points. Okay? 815 points for Garrett Cole over the course of the year. Emmanuel Clase, Edwin Diaz, Josh Hader, Camilo Duvall, Felix Bautista, Raisel Iglesias, Devin Williams, Scott Barlow, Jordan Romano, Alex Lang, David Bednar, Ryan Presley, Ryan Helsley, and Kenley Jansen all project to outscore Garrett Cole over the course of the season with these new scoring rules, and Kyle Finnegan, Clay Holmes not far behind. So, yes, the relievers project to score more over the course of the season. Now, does that mean that they are more valuable? Not necessarily, but if you're just investing in raw points and you want to get your team off the ground, you would rather buy a elite relief pitcher to an elite starting pitcher. I don't know that that's any different than how we wanted to approach things before. Um, like starting pitchers have been nerfed since the beginning of this game, and that's just the way it is. Relief pitchers at the same time, like they still weren't that important. I think that changes here. I think now like relief pitchers are going to factor into top lineups quite a bit. So I would go out there and at least get one of those mid-value guys, like the Kenley Jansen kind of guy that I mentioned, or a Scott Barlow who's dirt cheap. You can get his super rare for what it costs to get a Emmanuel Clase rare. Um, all of a sudden you're looking pretty good. As a matter of fact, I might run out and spend up on one of these guys real quick so I can actually compete. And maybe that's the final guy that gets me into the conversation in super rare. So yeah, it changes a lot from a game week to game week perspective. There's still a huge amount of boom bust in the relief spot, and playing a starter in your relief spot. Same as before, doing so, playing a starter in a relief spot, guarantees you some floor points or, like some amount of points out of that position. That said, if Edwin Diaz goes out there and puts up 3 perfect saves, no hits, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts, he's looking at a 72, and that's just a game-breaking week. And if you don't have Edwin Diaz, like you probably are going to have a hard time competing. It doesn't really change a lot. Like you saw Emmanuel Clase break some slates last year. You saw a couple other relievers really break slates last year. It doesn't change a ton. And then at the same time, like, yes, Garrett Cole projects for 815 points, but it's over half the appearances of the relief pitchers. So again, it's different. You can't just look at the yearly scoring and be like, wow, I can't believe 14 guys are going to outscore Garrett Cole. Because in a game week, if you break that down by, like 3.5 games, points per game, relievers are still about half of what Garrett Cole is. So looking at it right now, it's a solid balance. I'm interested to see how it actually plays out in the game, though, because we could have some real cruddy lineups getting picked up by a relief pitcher, and I don't think that translates to what I look for in games like this, where I want it to be like as close to a real baseball experience as possible, as close to being a real GM, a real manager. And like, if my lineup over the course of a 3-game series goes out and stinks, but my relief pitcher is just lights out, it's not going to win me any games in real life. So it changes things a little bit here in SoRare. So that's that. That's really the biggest thing that we've learned so far, aside from extra competitions. So common positions are going to be interesting. Draft is here. No more season 1 common cards. You get a bonus if you did the common swap thing, which is kind of funny. They're like, hey, here are common swaps. And then a lot of people were like, hey, this is how you maximize the trade-ins. And then it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. You're not getting them. Here's an extra card. Funny. Doesn't matter to me, but for the free-to-play folks, if you played season 1 and you didn't buy in, then they're kind of starting over. And it's fine. Like, if you didn't win anything or like the experience enough to go buy, like a 50-cent card on the market, then, like, I don't know. I can't say I don't have any sympathy for you, because it's not like that, but, like, if you were just playing it for the experience, restarting is not the worst thing in the world. It's really not. And, like, the commons that you earned over the course of the year, I don't know. You just get reset and over half a season, and you're back to having fun in a different way. It's a different experience. That's my view. I know some people are mad. If you want to control who's on your team and have a big gallery, just play limited. Like, the cards are not that expensive. So especially because like we all have our limiteds already. People who've been playing for a while already have a lot of limiteds. Like I don't think the prices are going to spike when they start putting out new limited cards. They will at first because they're going to be, one mints and they're going to be hopefully a little sexier than last year's cards. I'm praying they actually look like baseball cards and have like action shots, like real action shots, not NBA, guy pointing the bat at the camera action shots. But anyway, um, let's see. So you can win common cards, and then you have to trade in to get back to your 15. I think 15 cap. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, 15 cards, and then you can earn more of a cap as you go. So we're going to start at prospect for people who have never competed in anything. You get in prospect, you have some common cards, you can win some common cards that week, and then you progress to the minors, and then if you haven't played a paid thing, then you can win limiteds there, which is great. And then you get to the majors where you only win limited cards. That's great. You've still never played in anything, but you want to win limited, great. You can do that until you have enough of a team or, buy enough of a team. It's a decent onboarding experience. Limited cards get a 40% scoring bonus, fantastic. And then common all-stars for the rest of us, where we can just play commons and win commons, which is fun. So we got a new home screen. Yada yada. That's going to go up on the 20th as well. We'll see what that looks like. Like they're saying it's here. Tailored experience that highlights the most pertinent information, including upcoming competitions. Yeah, it's probably going to be like the current football one. It's coming to the mobile app, and that's great. I'm really happy to see that. I can't wait to see what SoRare Data has in store. I know they have plenty in store, and any addition. SoRare Data's Game Week Center is such a great experience for NBA. Like when I'm sweating and watching a game, and I just have that on my iPad in front of me. Oh, it's great. I can't wait to see what SoRare Data does there. I know they're working on a lineup builder as well. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but it's SoRare Data. They rock. All right, continue adding features, experimenting with new competitions, listen to your feedback. We hear you loud and clear about rewards. We're working on including additional rewards similar to those in SoRare Football and Player. Plan to share more details soon. I'm sorry, I just trip over myself when I try to speak fast. So I imagine that's coins, the additional rewards, which is great. Like if it's gonna kind of work towards, like I play SoRare and like now I can buy an MLB jersey. Great. That's awesome. That's all I want. I got the new competitions. We might get even more competitions beyond that. Fantastic. I love it. I'm more than happy. More than happy. So yeah, that's it. It's more competitions is what we wanted. We're gonna get new cards. I pray they look better. I don't think the current ones look bad, but I want some real baseball cards, man. Like that'll get me excited to buy cards if they're just cool. I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that. So relief pitcher changes. Go out and get a really good reliever who appears a lot. You know, this change really incentivizes going out and getting a guy like Trevor Stephan is the first one that comes to my mind for the Guardians because I'm a Guardians guy. You know, gets holds and appears a lot. Like those guys matter now. I think that's cool. Had some other people mention Yon Duran from the Twins, AJ Minter from the Braves, who was in my first video, a guy that I liked. I like him even more now. Guys who project well, and we have the projected appearances and the projected scoring at SoRareFP. That's patreon.com/SoRareFP. $5 for projections. We'll have weekly projections. For the $10 tier, you get the Discord and you get season-long projections with rest of season projections, and those change quite a bit and can be very, very helpful. So there's my pitch for that. And then we'll see coming up. So the AMA with David Bittow is tomorrow, and then apparently there's a Twitter Spaces on Tuesday, March 21st at 2. So that's great as well. We'll hear more from David. I have reached out to the team again to get somebody to come on this show. So hopefully we'll be hearing from them as well. That's it. more SoRare MLB content coming hard and fast here soon. NBA regular season kind of winding down. We got, like a month and a half left in that. So we'll be pumping up content there as well. But baseball's coming, baby. Got a lot of fun ways to look at it, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. We also have a giveaway to do. I didn't prepare for it today because, like I said, I wasn't going to do any content today. I was going to lay in bed and recover. I'm still very tired. I've just used about all of my energy. Like I said, I didn't even do my hair. You can see this lovely hairline, all this stuff going on. My barber would kill me if I came on here like this, but we don't have to tell him, all right? Okay, until next time, we'll do the giveaway next time. Head over to, let's see, follow SoRareFP on Twitter, patreon.com/SoRareFP, $5 or $10. You get a ton of projections. You get a full month's worth of projections just for that nominal fee, just for what it costs you to buy, 2 cups of coffee over the course of a month. I don't know. I think it's a good deal. And we got some brilliant, brilliant minds. Our baseball community is second to none. If you haven't checked it out, I swear, man, the Discord's amazing. You're not going to find another one like it. And we have the best minds in there. Not talking about myself. I'm talking about the other people in there. Great people, great folks, talking baseball, talking SoRare MLB, and how it can improve and how we can be better and who to target and everything like that. So I said that was my pitch. That was my pitch. But comment below, subscribe, all that. Like the video if you haven't. I'd love to hear what you still want to know about the upcoming MLB season and how do you feel about the relief pitching changes and caught stealings if you want, but it doesn't really change a lot unless someone wants to prove me wrong. But that's all I got. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go lay back down. Sorry, MLB. I'm so excited.